I'm afraid something has happened. Tonight we mourn. We are here today to grieve the passing of Dell, who was a long-time and important member of the Twisted Genius team. Dell was the first computer that we ever purchased and used for the company. It had a Pentium 4 processor and 256 megabytes of RAM. A 40 gigabyte hard drive and a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive. It seems quaint now, really, but back in those days, that was the shit. It even had a dial-up modem. It would make this beeping noise every time you tried to log onto the internet. It was actually kind of annoying. I'm kind of glad stuff doesn't do that anymore. But the point is, this was an important tool and comrade that we used. There isn't really much difference here at Twisted Genius. We use our comrades as tools all the time. But Dell was special. It wasn't the most advanced computer on the earth, but it was the one who was helping us, and that made it special. We purchased Dell in 2002. We don't know how much it cost because after doing some checking upon its passing, we realized that Dell's purchase actually predated our current record-keeping system. From 2002 till 2008, Dell was one of, if not our only, primary computer that we used for all kinds of things, including much of the initial Twisted Genius content, some of which you can actually still see on the site today. Then, from around 2008 to 2012, Dell became our server computer. That's right, we actually used to run our site off our own server, and Dell was that server. After 2012, we retired Dell, using it primarily for storage. We went through several generations of computers, but we always kept Dell around because it technically worked, and we were on a budget, and we kind of, might need it for scrap or something. But now, we finally lay Dell to rest, having pulled the plug for the very last time. The hard drive is now destroyed, so that its dark secrets may never be known to the earth or anyone on it. And Dell is gone from this existence, but will always be in our hearts. Dell, because of your contributions to our villainous cause, you have earned your place among great evil computers like HAL 9000, Skynet, that fake electronic shock machine from the Milgram experiments in the 1960s. That thing really blew the lid off of certain aspects of human psychology. It exposed yet another weakness, flaw in human decision-making. And it knew what it was doing, too. It was not just an innocent bystander. Oh, and speaking of knowing what you're doing, I am wearing a suit right now, so I order you to subscribe and hit the like button as well. And actually leave a comment, too, because I'm genuinely curious how many of you actually got that reference I just did right there. Yes, Dell, you may not be with us, but you have earned your place among the Pantheon, the rogues gallery of infernal machines, and I know you are still looking up on us, watching as we continue to progress. You may not be around to see the ultimate conquest of Twisted Genius becoming a great powerful media empire, but you were vital in the beginning to our dastardly cause, and we will never forget your contribution. We thank you, and we salute you. In remembrance, we won't be ending this episode the way we normally do with the newest 3D version of Twisty's Escape. Instead, I'm going to end this episode with our original 2D Flash intro. It was a site intro we made for the website back when website intros were a thing. And I made it on you, Dell. Thank you, old friend. You will be missed. Remember, stay evil, and good night. Have you ever wanted to just walk into a crowded elevator full of strangers and go, I'm sure you're all wondering why I've gathered you here today.